Gemini, this is your October read. All the information that you need to get in touch with me to book a personal reading or anything else that you may need from me is going to be in the description box below. I know it's been a while. We're jumping right into it. Gemini. Deep breath. I'm hearing deep breath. We're getting our house in order, Gemini. We are getting our house in order. Lots of downloads, lots of information, but are you listening? Some of you are not. Because I was busy. I'm hearing, yeah, because I was busy. I was washing my hair. Okay, you caught me. I wasn't washing my hair. I was busy, though. I was busy getting drunk. What? Don't judge me. Do not judge me, Rebecca, because I'm a functioning alcoholic. I'm only a seasonal alcoholic, right? I don't get drunk all the time, only when it's time. And it was time. I'm seeing you, Gemini, in this, maybe some of you are in hermit mode. I'm seeing you like in this little hermit crab, this little shell. Some of you have gone into your shell. He's like poking out, like barely. Is it safe? Is it, you know, I'm feeling a little bit frazzled. I'm hearing you've got more than that. You can go deeper than that. You can definitely go deeper than that. You may not want to. For some of you think maybe you're in too deep or you got in too deep. Something scared. There's some of you went into something and it feels like it kind of shocked you or scared you a little bit. Back out, back in. Yeah, but no, but yeah, back out of that space and into the shell. Interesting. Lots of sand. Sand was coming through in the Libra reading. There may be some overlap with your energy there. Sand and the sandy shore now is coming from you. No, not Shelley. Shell Silverstein. Yeah, I'm a poet and don't know it. Okay. All right, Gemini. Okay. Maybe that's why it started out with deep breath. Deep breath, Gemini. You got a lot to say, but are you saying anything at all? Some of you are. Some of you are. And some of you are very careful of who you're saying it to, and rightfully so. You know who you are. Others of you, it's time to invest. It's time to invest, not necessarily with money. I don't mean money. Your energy. You need to invest your energy into something that is, I'm hearing self-soothing. I'm seeing a baby learning to self-soothe in a crib. But something that makes you happy, something that gives you back your worth. Something that this kind of was coming through in the Libra reading as well, not in the same way, but something to do with the legacy, leaving your legacy, leaving your memories, leaving your imprint. Even I'm seeing like a little fossil on the beach. I'm seeing someone, again, these bare feet keep coming through on this beach. They're kicking sand. And they just uncovered like a little fossil there in the sand, and it's like, yeah, I want to leave my imprint like that. What am I doing to leave my imprint? And it's not like an imprint, it's like imprint. It's coming through as like almost, it wants to come through like two separate words. Interesting. I'm seeing someone covering their head. There's a lot of information coming through, but for someone, or even maybe quite a few of you, it's like you don't really want this information. I feel like there's a lot of weed smoking going on. There's a lot of smoking weed, Gemini. I mean, a lot of smoking weed going on right now. And whether you know it or not, way I am seeing the way you are using the weed is not necessarily the way you should be. And what I mean by that is because there's a lot of information that's trying to come through, and it's almost overwhelming to the point of no sleep. No, like I can't even function, and that's okay. So that's where the functioning alcoholic comes in. It's too much. Let's numb it out. Let's numb it out. Let's smoke some weed. Let's drink some shit. Let's go. So we don't have to go. I'm just like, this is amped up fire energy for you. Gemini, I almost said Libra. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? I'm seeing someone, they get really, really happy, like a dog wagging its tail over certain things, and then they like dive into it, and it's like, it's a little bit too much. Okay, I was joking. I was just playing. Yep. Hold up. Shut them up. Yeah, I just feel like if you were to stop the numbing agents, and it's coming through just like that. I'm hearing lidocaine. I'm seeing someone getting a tattoo on the head specifically. They're itching their head. They're almost like they're covering their head. They're putting this helmet on. It's like, stop, stop. No, don't, get out of my head, get out of my thoughts. I don't want any more downloads. I don't want to go on that journey. I don't want to go over there. I don't want to go up there. I want to do what I want to do. And if that requires me sitting here doing nothing, that's what I want to do. Well, you know what, Gemini, sorry, Spirit is saying different. All right. You got a lot of things to do, a lot of things. I'm hearing preparations, getting your house in order, getting your affairs in order. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of paperwork going on here as well. And then where is my legacy? Where is my imprint? It's not just what I leave behind in the physical. It's that what knowledge do I have to leave behind? Like, who am I leaving it to? Like, what can I give that only I can give in the physical while I'm here? This doesn't have to do with finances. Gemini, it's very important that I tell you this. What I am talking about is not finances. Now, some of you may be needing to get your finances and affairs in order in that way. But what I am specifically being led to tell you is this has more to do with the knowledge that is in your head that you have to give to someone while you are still here. And it's not necessarily a knowledge that only you hold, but maybe they're far and few in between, right? That hold this amount of knowledge or of, you know, have this much wisdom to give. And you should be careful of who you give it to. You should be very careful of who you give it to, but that doesn't mean hold on to it forever. Whatever has you spooked, whatever has you shocked, go back and revisit that space. Go back and revisit that space, because whatever it is, I'm seeing this little crab where he was like almost all the way out and then he just shoots back in, almost like a rewind, right? Like, is it even possible for a crab to move backwards at that warp speed? Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's get you some cards out here. Something is been knocking at the door, Gemini, and at least two of you will actually have a knock at the door while you hear this particular part of the message, and you're going to be like, holy shit. Yeah. Hello. Hi. How are you? She's on point. She doesn't need the cards. Wow. Yeah. Whoever this is connecting with, it's connecting. Connecting. Hermit coming through for you. I'm telling you, for some of you, you need to go back into hermit mode so you can figure out where you're going, what you're doing, and who's next. Who's next? Not what's next. Who's next? Why am I'm hearing Eminem? Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Fakery and fuckery to the point that I don't want to go back. Who's fake? Who's real? Am I real? Am I fake? Was it all a facade? Was it a show? Was it an act? I don't even know anymore. I don't know that I want to know anymore. Something got you spooked, Gemini. Something got you spooked. Deep breaths. Deep breaths, Gemini. It's okay. Some of you need to return to that place of solidarity, and some of you have been there for too long. I'm seeing someone have all these ideas, like they dream big, they dream long, they dream hard, daydreaming, because the alcohol and the weed specifically is blocking out a lot of the actual dreams and the actual information downloads, okay? I gotta say, Spirit's not crazy happy about this, if that piece is resonating with you, because then you whine about it. Even if you whine to yourself, I'm like, I feel like I'm like, goddamn, just put some Merle Haggard on, right? Because this is a tear in my beer bar scene if I ever did see one, okay? This is a very... oh, poor, pitiful me. I lost my dog. My wife ran off and I don't know what to do. In those moments of just absolute pity for myself and stuck in a rut, stuck in my own damn way. Get out of your own way, Gemini. Okay. But you dream big. You daydream big. You got big ideas and they're good. But when you come out of that space, you're still just sitting there for days, for days. Get up and go. Even if you don't know where you're going, you'll figure it out on the way there. Patterns, it's a huge issue. patterns. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. It's not always going to be a mapped out path. And I think you want those yellow bright bricks, those wands that are like, go down this path, this way. This is the way. This is the safe way. That came through a little bit for Libra as well. Playing it safe. Okay. This is the safe way. This is the yellow brick road. There's no way that you're going to get lost on it because it's only one way, one path. And all of the bricks are laid out very nicely and they all fit. And that's the pattern that we are to follow. But what happened at the end of the yellow brick road? The wizard was an illusion. It wasn't a wizard of all. It was a little tiny man with a big complex, right? Behind a machine or a smoke screen, right? Gemini, the patterns, throw them out. Throw them away. Where's it gotten you? Back in the damn shell. And I'm hearing right here, back at square one. Sorry, my little one is over there. My left eye just started twitching hardcore. You got the 3 of Wands here in the reverse position with this Hermit. It's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to wait. Nothing's coming in. Here's the thing too. Not everything is going to come to you. You sometimes have to go get it. You sometimes have to find whatever it is you're looking for while you're out there on the journey, while you're actually taking steps forward. Gemini, your investment of your energy needs to be somewhere that is constructive, conducive, productive. For a number of you, I feel like it really isn't at this time. It's almost like I feel like there's something very, like there's a piece of lint or something on the conductor, or like there's, what do you call, like I'm seeing a battery terminal. Is it the battery terminal in a truck? It's corroded, right? The corrosion, it's like this sticky stuff. Sorry, I had to look at my son and confirm, like that's what, I'm not mechanically inclined, y'all. But so it's like there's not a good contact. There's something eroded, corroded, something like that that's causing this energy to not come back to you. And it's like, get out of your own way. Clear out the dust. Clear out the gunk, okay? Let's get this puppy running, all right? On the road again. You got a lot of, am I talking to like, I don't know who I'm talking to, but you got like Merle Haggard. I'm seeing this bar scenes here in my beard. It's like a hole-in-the-wall bar. I'm seeing a jukebox. I'm hearing Willie Nelson. This is like a knock the dust off and let's go. Okay, Ace of Cups. What do you love? What do you love? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know what I love. I don't know what I am. I don't know who I am. I don't know where to put the energy. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. All right. But that's why I drink. That's why I drink. What's in your cup? Jack. Jack and Coke, baby. Ain't no love in that cup. That's Jack and Coke. Nice. Okay. We're definitely not talking to any vodka drinkers. Whatever's in that cup is brown. That's brown liquor, baby. Interesting. I'm seeing like a whole slew of brown liquor, like Wild Turkey, Southern Comfort. Yeah, which way do we go? It's time to get the journey started. Just pick a way. I promise you, you may be very surprised, Gemini, that you'll get lost in the right direction. Gemini, you are so heavily guarded and guided right now. Even the wrong turn is the right turn. You got the Ten of Swords here. Let's see what that's about. Ten of Swords and the Two of Wands over the Nine of Swords in the reverse position, and the with the Wheel of Fortune and that Ace of Cups there, you're deceiving yourself. You're running yourself in circles. You're running yourself ragged. You got one foot nailed to the floor, and baby, you just like this, like this. You're moving, but you're not really moving. Like I said, I'm seeing someone daydream on a such a large scale, and it all seems, I'm so sorry y'all for all of the noise. That's probably going to come through really loud on the video. The daydreaming is big, and the ideas are good, and like when you're in your head, it's all there and it all works, but then when you come out of it, you're still sitting in the same place. And I don't know what is got you I'm hearing shell shock, hesitant to move, but I do see that you were making progress. You were making major progress, and then boom, something got you back in your shell. And I feel like now you're deceiving yourself, and many of you are purposely keeping yourself numb. Even if you're that person that gets up every day, goes to work every day, same time, same routine, same chores, same mow the lawn on Saturday, have sex on Tuesday, go to work from 8 to 5. Like, this is a very mundane shit, but when you get off, that bottle is waiting. You hitting that bottle and you're smoking that blunt. This is been your way for so long. I don't even think you realize everything that you're blocking out. Those patterns, I'm telling you, those patterns, that yellow brick road. Yeah, it's a solid routine, it's a solid plan, and everything fits together real nice, and it shines bright, and it's definitely going to take you somewhere. But I'm seeing you in that poppy field. Like, yeah, it took you somewhere. It took your ass right to sleep. And then it took you to an illusion. It took you to something that wasn't even what it seemed. Okay, a complex. And now it's time, like, we're clearing out karmic energy. We're seeing who's fake, what doesn't work for me, quite frankly, what does not work for me. Okay? I'm seeing an arrow, like an arrow, a bow and arrow shooting downwards. I don't even know what that means, but that's what I'm seeing. You're overlapping with Pisces energy. I just saw that super clear. Super clear as the Queen of Cups comes out in the reverse position. Okay, you're standing in the way of your own manifestation, and I don't know, like, you've got, like, manifestation comes to you in your sleep. In your most drunken high moments, you can manifest a castle, literally. Like, and I'm hearing Jimi Hendrix, castles made of sand. Again, there's that sand. I don't know what it is with the sand and the feet, but it keeps coming through. Okay, the Emperor here with the King of Wands. It's time, I'm sorry, is that, yeah, it's the Emperor. Okay, it's time to move. It's time to take ownership. It's time to stake claim in this, and even stake buy stock and stake, maybe, I don't really know. But yeah, I'm seeing someone like stake claim in not just a business aspect, but also in their, again, you've got that investment that's coming on an energetic scale. I feel like I'm dealing with a lot of wasted energy. It's a lot of drowned out energy. I'm literally seeing someone, it almost looks like someone throwing up in a cup, but they're not throwing up actual throw up. It's just pure energy that they're throwing up and dumping down the sink. I've got water running, and I'm just like dumping pure energy down the sink. And then I go back to my hole or to my bed or whatever, or to the bar or whatever it is. And then I'm crying like, I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, but you've been dumping all of your energy and all of your investment as far as energy goes down the freaking drain. And now you got a tear in your beer about not knowing where your life is going and that there's nothing out here for you. Well, you've manifested nothing. You've literally put all your energy in the drain, down the drain. It's time to stake your claim. I am dealing with someone or someone's that is so freaking hard-headed. You want what you want, and you want it in that way. You're not even willing to veer from the path to see that your way is not the only way, and your way is not the right way, necessarily. There are a lot of ways to get to a place. There are a lot of ways to do something. You've got the Three of Pentacles here. This does have to do with some sort of a collaboration, but I don't think you know where to go or who to trust because you've been just, something got you spooked. Before we even pulled cards, something got you put back in that shell. Okay, you've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse position over the Knight of Wands. And the Ace of Pentacles. With the Page of Pentacles. This is not knowing where to focus. Someone's talking out their ass. Again, this came through a little bit for Libra, not in the same way, but Libra had a particular message of not believing something, not believing what someone said, or not believing that a situation had gone this far, or not believing that something had come to an end. It was very like, I don't believe what I'm seeing, and I don't believe what's being said. And in a similar way, I almost said Gemini, excuse me, you have an energy here that's not quite believing the opportunities that are being presented to you, not quite believing in what's being said, or even a habit of talking out your ass. And it may be in those drunken moments. I'm seeing someone regret something they've done or something they've said. I'm seeing it with the mouth specifically, so I believe it's something that they've said. I feel like, Gemini, something's taken the focus off of what you thought you were trying to build, or I don't know why, I just feel really, really hopeless all of a sudden, and I feel like someone is so stubborn, and you're just in your own way. Like, you're not even willing to, like, there's no compromise. I want what I want, and I'll do anything to get it, even though it's not what's best for me, even though it was never supposed to look like that, even though I was never supposed to obtain it. I'm hearing The Thief in the Moon by, oh, what's his name? I can't think of his name right now. Jeremy, James, I don't know. Anyway, Sean James, I don't know. But it's like the thief steals the light of the moon. He steals the moon so that he can make everything dark and he can get all the riches in the world. But, you know, if you have no moon, it basically, the world comes to an end slowly but surely. And that's kind of the energy that I'm seeing someone here in Gemini. It's like, you want something so bad that you're willing to do anything to get it, even though it's going to come with, like, catastrophic effects. Can you please be quiet? Like, I don't even know why you would do that. You got the Temperance here, again, with this Nine of Swords energy. There's so much stress on the healing. Like, what are you scared to see in that space, Gemini? What exactly are you scared to see in that space of healing that you don't want to face? It's whatever it is, it's so stressful, and so much as you feel it, that you're just willing, you just want to drown it away. You just want to smoke it away, drink it away. You don't want to deal with it. And even, because for some of you, it would take a lot of retraction. I'm seeing someone seeing like an editor going through, and it's like, we have to retract it, we put it out. Okay, so this may be someone that put forth a belief in something, a belief system, a teaching system. They put a lot of investment in this space of philosophy, whatever it may be. And now things are changing. They're getting a lot of different information. They're growing in other areas. They're starting to entertain other ideas. There's sort of a crumbling of a foundation happening, at least what they thought was a foundation. And I'm seeing something like, okay, that's one huge issue. And part of it, it's like, I'm going to have to retract all of that information that I put out there. It's like, okay, it's like I'm seeing a scientist, like a philosopher, scientist thing. It's okay, right there, a pillbox just fell. I'm telling you, get off of your fucking medication. Whatever you're using to medicate yourself. This has to do with extreme self-medication. You're self-medicating in marijuana, cocaine, alcohol. It's to the point, like, I'm not against pretty much anything, but it's to the point Get off of it. Get off of it. Anyways, so I'm seeing this scientist type of philosopher person. Maybe they're in quantum physics. I don't really know what they're, but they've written a book. Okay, they have written an entire book based on an equation, based on facts that they had, and then it's like 30 years later they come across new information and it completely disproves the entire book. And it's like, holy shit, I see the truth now and I can stand by this truth, but I'm going to have to retract my greatest work ever. So do I stand firm by what I said before, even though I know it's wrong, but it wasn't wrong in the moment because it was based off of the information that I had? Or do I go back and retract it and go forward with the new information, even though it means I would have to admit that I was wrong? That's what this boils down to. I would have to admit that I was wrong. The Hanged Man. With the Seven of Swords. Gemini, this comes down to having to admit our faults. Whether it was a system that was taught, a belief system that was bought into, a religion that was pushed, even just the deception of self-medicating and thinking that you're doing this on a level that is helping your work or helping you, or maybe you firmly believe that it hasn't gotten to the point of addiction, right? I can put it down anytime I want to. Can you? Are you sure? Why don't you try it for a week or two? Let's see how true that is, because I don't know that that's true. This is admitting that we were wrong. That's basically all this comes down to, Gemini, admitting that we were wrong. No matter your situation, no matter how this is resonating with you, this is a very honest moment, and what that means for the rest of your life, for the rest of the journey, for where we go from here. And it's not that big of a deal. This message came through for Libra, and not just not that message specifically, but it's not that big of a deal. You're creating more of a like an overboard reaction than it actually has to be. It's just a thing. It's just a thing. It is what it is. It's okay. But the hype, the anxiety, the feeling of worthlessness that comes with this, that comes with, shit, I was wrong. And I invested a lot in that space and I was wrong. Or I tried to turn a lot of people that direction and I was wrong. Or I wasted this entire time. Or you know what, I've been getting high and drunk for too long. You know, trying to, whatever this space is, you're putting a lot more emphasis and stress and focus on it than it's actually worth. And I think for you, what it feels like, because like I'm looking at you from the outside and I'm like, so what? You're wrong. I'm wrong 5 times a day at least. So what? But you feel this is an ego thing. This is a blow to the ego to admit that I was wrong on something that I supported so much, or something that I thought I had a handle on, that got a little bit out of control, or, you know, it's this very hard hit to the ego, and that's all it is. And these patterns, these cycles of just going back, someone's sleeping way too much. You're sleeping your whole day away. Both in a sleeping position, coming out back to back right here. You're and even if you're not physically asleep, you might as well be. I mean, I'm seeing, what's her name? Dorothy in the poppy fields. There's a lot surrounding sleep and daydreaming and actually like having an amazing idea, or even ideas, or even the start to journeys, or whatever this case may be. And then coming back to and being in the same spot. Like you literally haven't left the fucking couch. And this is not just one time. This is all the time. It just boils down to the choice of taking the blow to the ego, right? You've got the Emperor here again, this time in the reverse position with the 10 of Cups, okay? I think once you admit that, because, you know, the Emperor in reverse, something has been, miscalculated. Something's been major underestimated. Right there, I don't know if you can see that like gray kind of silver hair coming through, which I normally try to pluck. Apparently we missed some. And this is, you don't have to take it like that. Again, there's that scientist that wrote that book that's like, it was the best information at the time based on the information available. It was the best equation at the time. It made sense. You could prove it, and now we have new information. This, I feel like you have to just kind of separate yourself from this like blow to the ego, because it's not really what it is. That's why I feel like someone's taking it, and that's not what it is. When you can admit, hey, I lost control of it. The situation was more serious than I thought. Hey, I way underestimated that job. I way underestimated, how long that project was actually going to take. I overestimated even how much maybe that person was into me. However this is resonating with you, once you do that, you're so back on track. It's almost, and it happens so fast, it's almost like this little piece of the puzzle never even happened at all. That's how insignificant it really is. But for you right now, for whatever reason, it feels so heavy. And as an outsider, I'm looking at it like, it's not that big of a deal. But you, in the moment, experiencing it is like, holy shit, I feel like the walls are caving in on me. And I'm keep seeing this editor, and it's like, they're running through the building, like, we have to retract it now, like, get on the press, like, they're just screaming, like, we have to do it now, like 2 hours ago, and they're trying to grab all the papers that are on the stand so that nobody gets this, so they don't have to like make this huge apology. And it's really not that big of a deal. It's just not. Ace of Swords, Father of Wands. Again, we're getting this repeat energy. This is very clear cut and concise. You need to take action, do what you do, and get it going. Get it going. And like I said earlier, you know what? Even if you start going in the wrong direction, it's going to turn into the right direction. You're going to get lost in the right direction. That's how heavily guided you are right now. What am I telling you about the dreams? And wisdom. What did I just say? This is all about wisdom. It's just another lesson under the belt. There's an owl there. Some of you have some of you have a major relationship to birds, just overall. But also I'm seeing someone look in their backyard, and I don't know what they're drinking. It's early in the morning. I don't know what's in that cup. I'm sure there's coffee in that cup, but there's some liquor in that cup too. Because this has just been your way. You've just gotten accustomed to zoning out. And it's like, because you are functioning, it's not a big deal. Anyways, I'm seeing someone in the morning, they're drinking their hot drink, their tea, whatever. And there's literally an owl. There's one on the back fence. There's also one up high in the tree. So there's a lot of wisdom trying to come through for your next phase of transformation. And I don't think you're listening. I don't think you really want to listen, because it's not quite maybe how you thought it would go. But it is really beautiful, Gemini, in this time here in October. You may want to travel. Look, fear. I'm telling you, it's just like, it's retract. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Ow, and as I tried to put that card to the camera, my elbow and my shoulder just went crack. And it did hurt a little, but it's like you're stretching again. Like, you need to just spread your wings. You need to like crack your bones. Like, you've been sitting there forever out of fear. Like I said, from the very beginning, before we ever pulled a single card, something got you spooked. Pride. There's that ego. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I'm telling you, a blow to the ego. We're all wrong. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, regret. I know that I cannot change the past. What'd I say? It's okay. It's just a part of it. It's just a part of it. So you're sitting there and you're stuck and you're wondering, like, this woe is me, like, every day. And some of you are really okay with it, because you look around and you have a nice house, and you have a nice car, and you have a nice business or job or retirement plan or whatever. You've got all, I'm seeing some of you live on a lot of land. You've got all of these things. It's not that bad. You're successful, you've done it, whatever. But you do the same thing every day. You have sex in the same way every day. You mow the lawn in the same way every day. You go to work at the same time every day. You come home and you pour the same thing in your cup every day. You already have your blunt rolled every night. Like this is an every time. This is so robotic. It is embarrassing. It is autopilot. You are not living, baby. You are existing. Unicorn, invite serendipity, invite change, invite chance, take a chance. Throw the map out the damn window. Some of you are actually about to travel or considering travel. Throw the map out the window, just go. Just fucking go. Make sure you have gas money. Make sure the battery is not corroded or whatever, the vision I was getting earlier. You know, make sure everything is, there's something with the spark plugs. Spark plugs are significant, both one for whoever's traveling and two for whatever spark plugs actually represent. Whatever a spark plugs actually does underneath the hood of the car, and I don't know, go research it, because I'm telling you it's very significant as to a symbolic message that you're supposed to be receiving from me right now. The spark plugs are very significant to either your body, your spirituality, or something. So look up what spark plugs, the function that they actually hold, what they actually do, and that is very symbolic to a message you're supposed to receive from me. Okay. Anyways, make sure the car is up to code. Even I'm hearing them building inspections soon. Be careful for that. Whoever's owning a business, renting a business, has a building, there's something going on. I'm hearing smoke alarms. Make sure all your smoke alarms are in order. Okay. Anyway, yeah, invite chance and throw the map out the window. Start making some memories. Start making some memories. You deserve this, okay? There's no regret. Face your fears. Last card out. Face your fears, okay? There's not really a wrong way when it comes to this, especially you, Gemini. It's aggravating to me a little bit because I'm looking at your energy and I'm seeing like how just easily you manifest and how heavily guided and protected you are. And so if we could all sit in that energy, most of us would be so A1. And just the fact that you're allowing these fears to completely all stop and interfere with your journey is very aggravating to someone that's looking at it from the outside, because it's just not that bad. Okay, let's get I'm a peacock, you gotta let me fly. Okay, indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. That's actually not the deck that I wanted to grab though. Okay, I wanted to grab this this one, and the Four of Swords is coming out, okay, in the reverse position. Sleep time is over. Now it's time to move. Now it's time to act. Now it's time to go. So you do that. You're beautiful. I love you. Thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you so much for allowing me to connect with your energy. I love you, and I will see you next time.